My name is Brian Glick. Today we're going to look at an entry to the triangle from the closed guard. So when we're working in the closed guard, whether we're wearing the gi or not, our primary concern is our partner's posture. And when our partner has really good, strong posture, their arms are straight and their head is far away from us, it takes a lot for us to get to our partner's neck or to get our hips up to the line of our partner's armpits and shoulders. So whenever we see people trying to attack, a lot of times when people are first beginning to attack triangles and jujigatami, omoplatas and things like that, it works really well in the drill, but then when you're faced with a partner who's giving you resistance, suddenly this gap seems like a million light years across. You just like, there's no way. Your partner's arms are stiff and it's a very, very challenging thing to manage. So when our partner has hands on our rib cage or up here on our biceps, we usually look to bring our arms first to the inside position. So this is a good starting place for us to begin to deal with our partner's posture before we go into any sort of triangle. For today's technique, we're going to start with a wrist grip. Our thumb will turn down. Okay, our thumb will turn down because we're going to want to push. If we want to pull, we tend to have a palm down or a thumb up grip. Okay, when we push, especially when we're pushing across our partner's center line, we like to have a grip with our thumb down. So we're going to start with this grip. It doesn't have to be too aggressive, and we're going to swim our right arm to the inside. This doesn't have to be either a very large motion. Just rotate slightly. Yeah. This we can start wrist to wrist, so kind of subtly. And then we're going to push with our left as we bring our right arm through and start to draw our knees forward. Okay? So we have wrist to wrist, thumb down, opening and drawing our partner to us using our knees. As soon as their head comes within range of our head, we're going to take our right hand and we're going to establish a strong collar tie. The collar tie has to be deep. Don't be satisfied with just holding with your hands by the side of your partner's ear. We really want to get a deep grip that's going to allow us to take our fingers all the way across to the far side of our partner's neck. This especially is true if we're wearing, if it's no gi, you really want to grip here all the way across. If we were wearing a gi, we might take a cross grip, which is a little bit easier to secure and keep our partner's head down. But so here we go. Fingers go across, our right elbow closes inside so that we have a frame now in case our partner chooses to push in. With the left hand in place, we're going to continue to drive. So we're going to punch our partner's hand in, down towards our hips. The goal is to get your partner's hand right down below the line of your hips, right by their belly. So we've started that process. Once the hand is here and we're controlling our partner's posture, now we can do the splits. You're going to take your legs to the outside. And in one motion, you're going to cast your legs up with the goal of putting your hips up by your partner's armpit. We can release the hand so that our hand isn't trapped inside. Now we have great posture control. We have our legs up by our partner's head. So we're able to attach our body weight to our partner, which is going to make their posture even more difficult to regain. So we're going to control here. Now we're going to switch our hands. You can keep this collar grip if you like. The second hand is going to go underneath as a scoop grip, and we're going to take our far knee over our partner's shoulder in order to be able to pivot and cut the corner. So when you begin in the trap triangle, it's important that you don't simply unlock your legs to try to reach and lock the triangle. But rather, when your legs are locked, you keep them relatively close together as you pivot. Even if you do unlock them to get the angle, lock the figure of four, and you have a very strong finish to the triangle. So let's look at a reverse angle here. So we begin with a partner who has inside control, inside position with their hands, or inside position with their hands here. And we start with a thumb down wrist grip. Our right hand goes inside, so we take the opposite hand wrist to wrist. Now we draw our partner forward. If your partner has strong grips here, it's not going to be enough for you just to bring your arms through. We need to use our legs to pull our partner in. So we do that in order to be able to get our partner's weight going forward. The hand comes off, the second hand is in, and it's already crossing the center line. The wrist that went inside reaches up, it takes a deep collar tie, and the elbow bends. It's not a straight arm where our partner can posture up or use the second hand to free themselves. It's a frame grip with our elbow pushing inside near our partner's armpit. Now from here, we are ready to throw our legs up. You're going to push your partner's hand down. We're going to split the legs. And like a bridge, you're going to fire your hips up, taking your left hand out here. We're going to control. We've got our knee over our partner's shoulder. And from here, don't be satisfied with simply letting go of your grips. When I take a grip with your forearm on the scoop, okay, it can be under the shoulder or it can be under the leg. Either one is good. Now we're going to begin the angle. We get our grip, everything is in place, we're gonna draw our knee back. So if you do choose to unlock your legs, make sure that you're not doing it in a fashion where it's easy for your partner to start to posture up here. You unlock with your legs relatively close to each other so that you can create this angle where you're looking in your partner's ear. Now from here, we fold the knee over our own ankle. We have a good angle on our partner. We have postural control. Even if they go to begin to posture up here, you have your body connected through this strong scoop grip. And this thing allows you to stay tight to your partner. So one final time through the process. We begin 1, 2, drawing our partner forward, 3, and control. Even as we feel our partner posturing away, we split and catch, scoop, cut the corner, pivot, lock the figure 4 for the finish in the triangle. This attack takes care of one of the primary problems of attacking from closed guard, which is dealing with your partner's posture. First, we deal with their posture, then we begin to look for attacks on the upper body. If you can keep that syntax in mind, you're going to increase your attack rate and your success rate from the closed guard. Hopefully this was helpful for you and that you enjoyed it. We'll see you soon.